Hey, it's Ray here, and I want to do a quick review of Viral Dashboard, kind of show you what goes on in this program and all the cool things that you can do. Now, I'll try to keep it quick, which is going to be difficult because this program has a ton of features. In fact, there's a lot of features in here that I haven't even had a chance to mess around with yet. But the basic idea is you create your content in here and then you post it out to all of your different social medias, blogs, video channels, etc. in one button push instead of having to do these things all separately. So it's a great program for that. Obviously, there are many programs that do this kind of stuff, but this one is very, very powerful, has a lot of AI content generation templates and things like that to help you create the content as well. And of course, it's one that is on sale right now, so you can get it at an incredible price. So you can see here on the main dashboard, just kind of gives you a quick overview of what's going on here. And you can see I've got Facebook pages attached here, and Instagram, Twitter, LinkedIn, Pinterest, Google My Business, and I don't have any Telegrams yet, but that may be something that I get into now since we can post to there. And all of these things are very, very useful. But you not only have the ability to post to these, you can also post to places like YouTube and Vimeo, as well as your blogs and other places as well. So it starts off on the left-hand side here. The dashboard is what we're on now. You can also go to brands. And under brands, you can set up all the different brands that you have and have different content and different accounts attached to each one of those. Now, the one thing that I've done here is with this New Millennium one, my default brand, I've actually got all the stuff for all of these in here because I'll go in here, make my posts, and then just schedule them to the channels that I want to send them to. So I might send them to this channel here and this channel here, so all of these, but then the next one I might only send to the accounts we have connected here, okay? But you can do that separately as well. So if you go into this one or go into this one, it's only going to have the accounts for those particular brands. So it's up to you how you want to do that there, but that is available and you can create a bunch of different brands in there to be able to do that. Now, the next thing that we have here, oh, by the way, under brands also, you do have UTM parameters that you can use as well. And if you don't know what that is, that just has to do with creating links that you can track better, okay, for lack of a better term. And now under Connect, what we have here is you have RSS Feeds Connect, the Social Media Connect, which is going to be the most important one for me, Ecom Connect, Video Connect, another one that'll be important, and Blog Connect that will also be useful here. So if we go to the Social Media Connect one, you'll see here we got all of those different platforms that we talked about here, and you can see we got lots of different accounts on each one of these. And it's actually pretty easy to set these up. So for instance, let's say with Twitter, what you would do is you would hit Add or Manage, and it's gonna, you can see these are the ones that are currently connected to my account. And you just hit Connect Account. What it's gonna do is it's gonna open up Twitter. And you can see for this one here, we're gonna sign in to whatever platform that we want here. Now we're already authorized with all of our Twitter accounts, but you would just sign in here, hit approve, and then once you do that, it's gonna show back up inside of your dashboard here. And then that way you can post to it. So that's how you connect. And again, you're gonna connect all of your different accounts that you need to connect in here. So if you have any of these other ones, you can do the same thing there. Next, you have probably the most important part, which is the Content Manager. Now in here, you can compose, you can use the Source Manager, the Image Editor, a Post Manager, collect hashtags, do the Content Calendar, or do 30 days of AI content, which is something that could be very useful for a lot of businesses. Imagine being able to use AI, tell them, hey, I'm a baker in such and such city, and it creates 30 days worth of posts that then you can send out to all the different social medias every day for 30 days. That's pretty cool. And it works really well too. I've actually done that for the escape room and got a whole bunch of posts out of that just by doing that. So the way this works is very simple. So if we were to go to Compose, you see it's going to open up the Composer here, and you'll notice that we now have a new menu on the side here that has things like quotes, GIFs, videos, images, a library, AI tools, and uploads, okay? And you can go back to the main menu, of course. So over here, you can choose what kind of content you want to create or what you're going to be working on. So for instance, if it's a carousel post, you choose here. If it's a captions generator here, personal bio, engaging questions, polls, all of that right inside of here. So we can do, actually, we're going to skip that for 1 second because I want to show you what you can do with this here. If you go to the library, you can see there's an image library. You can select and customize, and you can save your images. You've also got your images that are built in here, and you can do a search. So for instance, if we wanted to do, like I said, a baker, we could put baker and search for images that make sense for a baker. You can see there's a whole bunch here. So maybe we choose this one here, and that's going to put it inside our post here. And so now we can just start to write our own post if we want, or you can use AI, of course, to generate that back on the AI tools. But we can just quickly put something in here, such as, I am a great baker. Okay. Hopefully your content would be much better than that there. Now down here, you can add your hashtags if you've already got some that are saved in here. Okay. Or you can create new hashtags. You can select from the saved ones. So you can do either one there. Whoops, and you can see like we got the wings one there. But we're going to cancel that out here. And what we're going to do is we're going to search hashtags. Again, we're going to do baker, do a search. And you can see here's a bunch of hashtags that you could use. I would not recommend doing that many, but maybe we'll just take a couple of them here, like these 3. Paste them in there. Okay, and so now we've got our post. You can also put a link in there, and you can shorten the link using the shortener here if you want to. Okay, and then what we're going to do is we're going to hit next. And now we can choose from all of the different platforms that we've already connected in here. So for instance, for this one, maybe I want to do it to the Wing Fling, and I want to do it to New Millennium and the Rotary Club. And then down here, I want to send it to Instagram accounts for New Millennium, and we don't have the Rotary one in there, which I guess I'll have to connect. We'll do it to this one, and then down here on the Twitter accounts, we want to send it to, let's say, we'll send it to this one here. And under LinkedIn, we can send it to our main LinkedIn, and you also have the option to send it to some of your pages that you've created under LinkedIn. So maybe I'll send it to this one here and this one here. And then the Google accounts, same thing. You can choose a Google account that you want to send it to. So maybe I want to send it to the Rotary Club there, and we'll send it to this one here. Pinterest, you come down here and you can choose your different boards. Now this one here, one thing to be aware is these are going to be set up by the board, not necessarily the account. So just make sure that your boards are labeled in a way that you know what they are here. So like for instance, we may want to put this in business and video marketing and marketing there. Okay, and then all we have to do is hit next. And now you can individually customize the posts. Now our post has an image and it's very short, so it should be perfectly fine for any of these. Now, obviously, when you get to, for instance, like Twitter, you're stuck to 260 characters. So if you have a big, long article, it's going to do one of two things. Either you're going to come in here and make a shortened version of it that's less than 260 characters, or it's going to just cut it off. And so I would come in and make the changes here, but you can come in and individually change things around here as well. Obviously, with Instagram, you've got a much longer character limit. On Facebook. Actually, Instagram's longer than Facebook. That's kind of surprising, isn't it? And LinkedIn, you got 1,300. Google Business Profiles, 1,500. And Pinterest also has a limit of 500. So just make sure that you fall within those parameters or it's going to cut it off. It still should post it, but it will cut it off there. And once you're done with that there, you can hit next. And so now you can publish this now. You can schedule the post and just choose a day and a time. Okay. Like that. You can schedule it out, or you can just save the draft. And in this case here, what we wrote is nonsense. So I'm not going to save it or do anything else with it. But you get the idea with that. Now to go back here for just a minute. So let's actually go back out to our dashboard. And let's head back over to our content manager, because again, we did the compose, but I want to show you this right here, which is the 30 days of AI content. So if we go to this here, what this is going to allow you to do is create content for up to 30 days. So you can see I've done this a couple of times in here. We're going to hit add 30 days of content. Okay, and you'll see you got days 1 through 30. that are in here. And what this is going to do is it's going to allow you to use AI to create all of this different type of content. Okay, so let's do get content here. And what we're going to do is you can choose from a brand description. So for instance, local marketing services, it's going to try to create content for local marketing services. But if we do an input prompt, we could say something like baker in Atlanta. Okay, and we hit submit. And you can see here, it's going to take about 10 minutes to put this together, but it's going to create the 30 days worth of content. And so we'll come back in just a couple of minutes. What I did notice, by the way, is it usually doesn't take 10 minutes. It actually was a lot quicker than that the last time I did it. So we'll be back in just a minute. All right, so now you can see we've had our content generated, and you can see on different days, we've got different content going on here. Okay, now you'll notice there are no pictures in here yet. So what you need to do is we're going to go over here to image generation. And so now that we've generated our AI content, we're going to hit image generation, and it's going to start to create some images specific to the topic that we've created. So it's going to take just a couple of minutes for that. And so we'll be back in just a moment. Okay, so you can see now we have images that have been added to our posts, which is going to make it much more useful. And once we're done with that, we can actually hit continue. If you do want to make any changes, you can edit any of these by hitting edit, making changes and hitting save. You can also change your images by clicking this button here, and this will allow you to choose a different image that you may want to use inside of your posts. So we're going to hit continue. Oh, actually, before we do that, we do want to set up the dates. Now, what's great about this is you can go in and you can choose the date and the time that you want to send this, but there's an auto-generate posting schedule right here. You click this, you choose one date and time. So we're going to click the calendar here, and we're going to go with, let's go with January 1st for our starting date. And 10:33 a.m. sounds pretty good to me. We'll hit submit. And now it's going to create all the dates for us. And it's going to post it every single day. So you can see 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th, etc., etc. And so now all we have to do is hit continue. Next, just like before, you're going to choose the accounts that you want to post this to. So you could choose a Facebook page, and we could choose a couple of Twitter accounts. We could choose an Instagram account up here. We could choose some LinkedIn pages if we want. Google business profiles, and some Pinterest boards as well. And then we can hit submit, which I'm not going to do at this time because I don't want to post this to any of the ones that I've got here. But if you hit submit, it's going to then schedule out all of those posts there. So in this case, I'm just going to close this out, and we're ready to go. Now, a couple other things that I want to show you in here as well. Some of the upgrades, you've got an automation system here, you've got a content discovery system, and you've also got your analytics in here. You've also got your social calendar here. So inside here, you've got your content templates. So you can see like content that converts, so you can choose a template there. You've got educational content. We've got inspirational content in here as well. A section called Ask, where it asks questions like what are you taking action on today, etc. You've got connections. You got your evergreen content. And you got your holidays, which my favorite part here. You got your Christmas and Thanksgiving and Hanukkah and Black Friday and a whole bunch of others. And you can see there's lots of those in here. And that's great for all the different special days of the year that you want to be able to put content out for. And of course, when you find one that you like, for instance, like this Easter one, we just hit use this idea, and you can come in. Now, I don't have the upgrade for this, but you can come in and then you can add all of your information into that and post that out. Now, the other thing I want to show you is up here at the top, they have this new designer. And this is going to allow you to create some designs for your social media marketing that look really, really good as well. So you can come in here and you can create different things with that. You can change your custom sizes and where you want to post the information, etc. So that's a great thing to use there. You also have your manager here, which has the source manager and the posts manager. Now the posts manager, this is actually going to show you all the posts that you have ready to go. Okay, so you can see all the different ones in here. And then once you get into these, you can go in and you can make some changes to where it's going to be posted out to, as well as make changes to the actual posts themselves and the images and whatnot. So that's Viral Dashboard, an absolutely incredible social media marketing tool that's going to allow you to create content. It's going to allow you to use AI to create even more content. You can create 30 days using AI. You can bring in content that you already have. And of course, you can schedule it out to all of your different social media accounts so that you can plan ahead and have all of your social media running for weeks or months at a time. Great program. Right now, it's still on at a special price, so be sure to take action on that. We do have some great bonuses. And of course, if you have any questions at all, please feel free to reach out, and hope you have a good week. We'll talk to you soon.